All right, Griffith Company here. They're stalking with light. And the entity is engaging in that pattern of conduct. That's Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines, which is stalking with Griffith Company as you're prosecuting the businesses. And they're mentally ill. These are psychopaths that engage in their whole purposes, look like you're doing something, look busy, and that's supposed to rebut what is the evidence, and it's not a rebuttal. It's not, it's an admission. You have to be present. That's how you are gang stalking, and it's public corruption. That's how it exists in plain sight. And they're doing so with the entity that is engaged in that P.O.C, COMET Electric and Griffith Company, who are psychopaths stalking with light. And that's not a coincidence while they're engaging in that, while the plane is necessarily Alaska Airlines, which conducts takeoffs at the airport, is not hovering over where Griffith Company is located, but for criminal monitoring. Doing so at what is 6:09 a.m. Okay, Alaska Airlines is hovering while they're engaging in this, and this is the crime scene where the entity is engaging in surveillance. Griffith Company and COMET Electric are entirely illegitimate, and so is everyone else. Andy's Burgers is monitoring. This is the entity that's gang stalking. Omnitrans is maintaining their traffic light, and I've documented every aspect of it. I've documented the gang stalker Andy's Burgers. I've documented the gang stalkers of Brian's Automotive. I've documented Griffith Company gang stalking with the Ontario Police by helicopter under the fake sun, and they're monitoring now. I've already documented all aspects of it. This is P.O.C. The entity is now flying over the sky rink, the ice skating sky rink. You've got plane activity. All these third parties that I'm going to document right now by license plate are monitoring. All right, there's no takeoffs over here. Alaska Airlines taking off at the airport is not going to cause any plane activity here. This is at Transit and Plum. This is P.O.C. That's why they're on the back street at the dead end, stalking with light. This is surveillance, and they're unintelligent. They're merely obsessive. The entity is a stalker. That's why the entity is stalking with helicopter. As I'm documenting these employees of Omnitrans, they're going to prison. They're going to federal prison. License 9 Larry Nancy Xavier 553. 6 Yolanda Robert Mary 495. Coming in and out of what is the entrance. The entity is engaging. VITCO Foods is gang stalking with the City of Ontario. P.O.C. 7 Zebra Nancy Robert 628. And the entity is now paying attention, no longer engaging in cartwheels, focusing on what is the town square area. Very clear documentation of stalking. P.O.C. This is the entity that's stalking right here. And attention to what are the demons doing? Testing a method of light, that's a demon. Okay, we are not united or affiliated by the color of our skin. This is a black-faced demon. He's demon possessed. He's mentally ill. You know what's wrong with his mind by his criminal pattern of conduct, which is tangible evidence to prosecute and also to have them committed. This is public corruption where you're also going to prosecute the company. These are the companies engaging in what is a matter of public corruption. That's a civil and a criminal case. And the government that is stalking is doing so with the people of the state. That's P.O.C. The entity is maintaining what is psychopathic pacing, plane after plane after plane after plane after plane after plane after plane. This is exactly what they're doing at the Ontario Town Square. And they're doing it with the people. Wandering in the parking lot, okay? They're demons. They're all monitoring. They're all stalking, in other words. They're all stalking. Andy's Burgers is stalking while somebody is at the venue, accessing their venue, monitoring with the government, 51285Y3. And VITCO Foods is license 75545 David 3. This is VITCO Foods. You're losing your licensure. You're losing your business, your ability to operate that business while you're engaging in the pattern of conduct with the government and furtherance of murder. Asking questions what's going on is audible activity. They're doing so. Understand they do that under the fake sun, and they're monitoring and doing so. The government is stalking. The government is stalking. You're looking at the terrorists themselves, the ones that are right there in front of your face. P.O.C. Okay, you've seen this pattern of conduct before. This is Starbucks that's monitoring with quality distribution, QDC, and you're looking at them, the documentation of them molesting me with impossible light activity. You're looking at the government stalking at E Street in Euclid with plane activity. You're looking at the Ontario Police Department stalking by helicopter while they are ostensibly just making a delivery. They're not just making a delivery. It's the pattern of conduct. It's surveillance. 93257 George 3. That's the same pattern of conduct here. VITCO delivering to Andy's, who are inside of the venue, gang stalking. Is, on contrary to the record, no sun remaining over the B&G Plaza from morning until evening, which is already P.O.C. Now when I'm in Fontana and the fake Wake Center is remaining in Fontana, California. That's also letting you know, wherever you are in this country, that you're under surveillance, and this illusion regarding this demonic environment is referred to as the specific environment, as I've termed it, because of what the entity is doing, which I documented for everyone's information. And I'm going to prosecute what are corrupt businesses that are a threat to the public, like Alaska Airlines, like Amazon Prime Air, like what is Southwest Airlines, like what is Omnitrends that's monitoring. P.O.C. going past the bus stop. They're going past the bus stop. This is P.O.C. All right, this is the entity that is indeed targeting, and they're doing so while they are monitoring the evidence. It's hostility. P.O.C.